ESPN welcomes you to our first coverage of the 2020 NFL preseason. As we're live here, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Kirk Cousins and the Vikings versus Deshaun Watson and the Texans. This is a battle, and it's next here on ESPN. This is our first of two coverages this week. Sunday, 7 p.m., we got the Cowboys and Chargers. And we are also doing the preseason Monday night games as well. None of that this week, but let's head into this matchup between the Texans and the Vikings. As the kick is up, and we're underway here in Minnesota. As the Vikings are going to try and return it to around their own 18-ish. They get at their own 20 though. As out comes starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, Kirk Cousins. A veteran drafted back in 2012. Been in the league for a while. But there's one man on that field you gotta focus on. Rookie wide receiver from LSU, Justin Jefferson. As now, Cousins drops back and look for an open man, passes it, gonna be dropped. He looked for the man and it was incomplete. Gonna make it 2nd and 10, Minnesota.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Cousins drops back and look for an open man. Passes it, gonna be caught right there. Rudolph with the reception, 25 yards, and that's gonna be a first down for the Vikings. And they're gonna be at their own 44. That is what Minnesota needed on that play. Look at this beautiful pass by Kirk Cousins straight to Rudolph. And that's a first down play. This is now going to be 1st and 10, Minnesota. Cousins drops back and look for an open man, passes it. Gonna be caught right there. Adam Thielen with the reception. He's gonna be down a yard though, so no first down on that play. 9-yard reception for Adam. 2nd and 1, handoff, and that's going to be Aaron Jones. And Dalvin Cook for the rush. Is now 1st and 10, Minnesota. Cousins to Cook. That's going to be another few yards. 3 yards on that play, making it 2nd and 7, Minnesota. Cousins drops back and a pass it. Incomplete. Gonna make it 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Cousins shots back and look for an open man. Passes it, but he gets sacked mid-pass, and that's gonna be 4th down. They're at the Texans' 39-yard line. As you can see, Deshaun Watson, quarterback for the Texans. Great play by Houston's defense. So now they're going to punt it away to the Texans. And what a boot. As they got it. Since it went out, they're going to have it at their own 2-yard line. Not that good. But out comes Deshaun Watson, drafted all the way back in 2017 with the number 12 overall pick. Came out of Clemson. This kid has been good. As it's now going to be 1st and 10, Houston. Watson hands it off to the fullback. That's going to be Gillespie. No yards gained or lost on the play, making it 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
The Texans are the only team this week to not wear an old uniform, because they've basically worn the same uniforms. So they're wearing the red jersey for tonight. This is going to be a first down rush. Great play. Going to put them at their own 14. Another handoff to Gaspilla. And it was a good play. Here we go now. 1st and 10. Watson hands it off. And he's going to get tackled. Johnson Jr. loses a yard. Hunter gets the tackle. It is now 2nd and 11, Houston. They're going to be at the 13. As you can see, J.J. Watt in the background. One of the best defenders in the NFL. One of the best defensive linemen in the NFL. Take a look at this play. Just not a great play call. As it's now going to be 2nd and 11. Watson drops back and look for an open man. He's going to get sacked. Hunter puts him at the 3. It's going to be 3rd and 21, Houston. An 11-yard loss. Look at that. Don't know why they didn't call that a safety. Third and 21, Houston. Hands off. But Johnson Jr. is not going to make it better. It's going to be 4th and 18. The Vikings are celebrating. Great drive by the Minnesota Vikings defense. Not a good drive for the Texans offense.
Brian Anger in punt formation for the Texans.
As now, Anger gonna boot it out of the end zone. Now Minnesota's gonna get it at their own 46-yard line. As out back comes Cousins, and maybe he can link up with the LSU rookie. Kind of hoping so. I want to see what this kid can do in the NFL. 1st and 10. Cousins, play action. Gonna look for an open man. Passes it. Gonna be incomplete. Rudolph almost had it, but it went out of his hands. It's gonna be 2nd and 10, Minnesota.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Cousins drops back. Gonna look for an open man. Passes it. Gonna be caught right there. Adam Thielen for the 1st down. And he gets the Vikings to the Texans' 24-yard line. 30 yards. Great play for Minnesota. Look at that absolute dot right there. One hand to just take that ball. So now, 24 seconds until the end of the 1st quarter and the backups come in. Cousins, play action, gonna look for an open man. Passes it deep. Intercepted, but he went out of bounds, so it's gonna be called incomplete. 2nd and 10, Minnesota. Cousins, play action. Gonna look for an open man. Passes it. Gonna be caught. And that's gonna be the 11 of Sharp. 18 yards. And that's going to be the 1st quarter. Let's take a look at this play again. Beautiful pass. Great catch. Great play. The score at the end of the 1st quarter, 0-0 when we return here in Minneapolis. As we're here, start of the 2nd quarter. 1st and goal. Handoff right there. That's a nice rush by Madison. 3 yards. Making it 2nd and goal at the Texans' 3-yard line. This is going to be a handoff to Madison again. He's going to get it in there. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison with the rushing touchdown, and Minnesota's gonna take a 6-point lead. Let's look at this play again. Handoff straight to Madison. Nothing really to say. Madison pushed his way through and got in there. Bailey gonna attempt to kick the extra point, and it's going to be good. 7-0 Minnesota. That's now. The Vikings are gonna boot it back away to the Texans. And they're gonna attempt to return it, and they're gonna take it to about their own 22-yard line. Because out back is gonna come the Texans offense. But now with the backups. As you gotta wonder, how are both of these teams gonna do this year? In my opinion, Houston's taking the AFC South. Or they at least have a chance to, so that's gonna be a handoff to 31. David Johnson, 1-yard rush. They got David Johnson in a deal where they sent DeAndre Hopkins to the Cardinals. So if Johnson shows himself in this game, he could become a starter for the Texans. 2nd and 9. Another handoff to Johnson once again. And that's going to be 2 yards on that play, making it 3rd and 7. Houston does have a bit of a tough division. Indianapolis looks like some competition. Tennessee does too. Beautiful pass by A.J. McCarron. 3 yards on the play. Straight to David Johnson. It's going to be 4th and 4.
To David Johnson. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
But the Texans could win the division. I mean, the Titans are actual competition. Especially with running back Derrick Henry. I can see Indianapolis being competition. Jacksonville, not at all. This is a beautiful pass right there. Minnesota, I could see them slipping into the playoff. I don't know about winning the NFC North. That's usually the Packers' title, and it probably still will be for a while. So now, they're going to boot it away. And that return attempt gets Minnesota to their own 25-yard line. As it's time for Minnesota to head back out there for another offensive drive. Last time up, they scored a rushing touchdown with Alexander Madison. As now, their quarterback's going to drop back. Passes it. Going to be caught. 1st down, Vikings. Madden, 17 yards on his first pass of the day. Good reception by BB. 1st down, Vikings, and they're going to be at their own 43-yard line. An amazing pass right there. Here we go now. 1st and 10, Minnesota. Handoff. Great play. Madison. 3 rushes for 7 yards and a touchdown. Cunningham with a tackle. 2nd and 9. Madden gonna run with it. No, he throws it, but he's gonna get sacked. It's gonna be a loss of yards. Making it. Oh no, he loses no yards, but it's gonna be 3rd and 9, Minnesota.
3rd down and 9.
What is Madden doing on the sideline? What? But yeah, look at that. Madden tried to go for something, but Cunningham got back there in time. Boom. So here we go now, 3rd and 9. Drops back, Madden. Gonna launch it, incomplete, making it 4th and 9, Minnesota. Here we go. And the Vikings are going to punt it away. That's going to be a good boot. The Texans are going to try and return it, but they only get it in their own area. 2-minute warning. We'll be back in just a moment. Alright, we're back here on ESPN. 1st and 10, Houston at their own 15. McCarron passes it. Gonna be caught right there. It's gonna be a good gain. No huddle. 6-second runoff. 2nd and 3. McCarron drops back. Gonna pass it. Incomplete. It's gonna be 3rd and 3. McCarron gonna look for an open man. Passes it. Gonna be dropped by David Johnson. It's gonna be 4th and 3, Houston. I'd say they just punt it because they get ball to start the second half. And they're gonna listen. They're playing it smart. They boot it away. And they're gonna get it. There. Green yard. With Houston down. Clock stops. Let's see if he's gonna be okay. He's on the sideline. He's probably at least done for the rest of the half. 1st and 10, Minnesota. Madden drops back, gonna look for an open man. Passes it. Gonna be caught right there. Madden found an open man. It's gonna be 1st and 10, Minnesota. He's gonna drop back and look for another pass, but he's gonna get sacked. Madden, oh no, takes him down. We'll be back in just a moment after this timeout.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Minnesota called their first of 3 timeouts of the first half. 2nd and 21. BB made a reception. Madden passes it. Gonna be deep. Gonna be caught! No! BB drops it. It's gonna be 3rd and 21, Minnesota.
It's now 3rd down and long.
And a handoff. That's not gonna work. Timeout. We'll be back in just a moment. It's now Minnesota gonna punt it away. Houston called their first timeout. That's going to be an okay return. They get it at their own 29 with 44 seconds left before halftime. If we think about it, they're probably just going to chew clock since they get ball to start the second half. But they are in good field advantage to where they should probably get into field goal range. It's now McCarron. 1st and 10. Drops back and will look for somebody open. But he's going to get sacked, but he let go of the ball, so it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10, Houston.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
So now, McCarron drops back and will look for an open man. Throws it out of bounds. He's about to get clobbered. He is 2 for 6 for 10 yards. 3rd and 10, Houston. McCarron hands it off right there to the 24. Timeout. We'll be back in just a moment. Brian Anger gonna punt it away. The Vikings only have 1 timeout left before halftime. This clock's ticking away. The Vikings are going to try and return it, but they get it at their own 20-yard line with 23 seconds left. As out comes Madden once again. For Houston, it's a 1-score game. They just need a touchdown and an extra point, and it's tied. As now Madden drops back to look for an open man. And he gets sacked. Martin with the sack. It's going to be 2nd and 19. Clock's just ticking. What a sack. Martin got right back there easily and took Madden down. And that's going to be halftime. Score, Minnesota 7, Houston nothing. as let's head into this ESPN halftime report presented by EA Sports Madden NFL 21. As we're back now, ready to start the second half, as it's going to be booted away here, as Houston's going to get the ball. They're going to try and return it, and it's not going to work out well. They're going to be at their own 19. I get why teams try and return it, but they should probably kneel it. It's a smart move, and you get it at your own 25-yard line. So now, out comes McCarron and the Texans offense. They're down by 7. They just need a touchdown and an extra point, and the game will be tied. McCarron drops back and look for an open man. Throws it out of bounds. It's going to be second down. This is wild. He is 2 for 7 for 10 yards. Second and 10. McCarron, play action. Going to look for somebody. He's going to pass it. Gonna be caught, but I think they're gonna call him out of bounds, and they are. It's gonna be 3rd and 10. This is not good for Houston. Now, it doesn't matter if they win a preseason game. It's the preseason. But it's still an embarrassment. It could lead to them wanting to get rid of McCarron. As now he's gonna go back and throw it. Passes it. Gonna be complete! What a play! A.J. McCarron, deep pass, first down, Texans, 32 yards. Carter. What a play. Look at this. McCarron tosses it. Little wobbly, but Carter runs back and catches it and is gonna get the Texans to Minnesota's 48-yard line. 1st and 10. McCarron drops back and will look for an open man. Passes it. Gonna be caught. First down once again. A.J. McCarron. Beautiful pass right there. To Kuti. Kuti with the reception. Another great play by the Texans offense. So here we go now. 1st and 10, Houston. McCarron drops back. Gonna pass it. Gonna be caught right there by David Johnson.
McCarron's pass complete.
As it's gonna be 2nd and 6, Texans.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Drop back. Passes it. Incomplete.
McCarron's pass.
It's going to be 3rd and 6, Houston.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards.
As now, McCarron passes it. Gonna be caught. No, dropped. It's going to be 4th and 6, but they're at Minnesota's 28. They can kick a field goal. So now you can see Minnesota, I want to say one of their coordinators is talking to the team, being like, hey, look at this. Here's what you need to do better. It was right in Kuti's hands, but he dropped it, as now they're going to go for a field goal. As it's going to be good.
His kick is good. Makes the score Vikings.
Houston down by 4. As now the Texans are going to boot it away to the Vikings. And they're going to try and return it. And they're going to get it to their 30-yard line. Nice return for the Vikings. on that play, it was a great call to return it. As now, 1st and 10, Minnesota at their own 30-yard line. Madden drops back, gonna look for an open man. And he throws it, gonna be caught. Madden 3 for 5, 30 yards. Smith Jr. with the reception. Madden drops back, gonna look for an open man, passes it, incomplete. Intended for Madison. It's 3rd and 7 now. Madden drops back and look for an open man. Passes it. Gonna be caught. What a play. That's gonna be BB. 3rd reception on the day. 3 receptions for 45 yards. What a play for Minnesota. Just a beautiful pass right down the middle, and BB with the reception. Chad Beebe. So here we go now. 1st and 10, Minnesota. Madden drops back. Gonna look for an open man. Passes it. Gonna be caught there. Madden, 5 for 8, 63 yards. And he found Johnson for the reception on that play. Beautiful pass. Right in his hands. As it's now going to be 1st and 10, Minnesota at their own, at Houston's 35-yard line. Madden hands it off to Madison. That's going to be a good rush. Going to make it 2nd and 4, 6-yard rush for Alexander Madison. So now, Madden drops back, passes it. Going to be caught right there. Great play. That is going to be Smith Jr. 1st down once again. They're going to be at the 11. And we're going to get some next-gen stats. The first time it's appearing here on ESPN. So now, you can see this. Madden had 1.7 seconds to throw the ball. And a great catch by Smith Jr. Let's look at this. He got up to 20 miles per hour on that ball carry speed. 20.2. 1st and 10 at the 11. Madden hands it off to Madison. I think that's going to be a gain of 2. It is.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 2.
It's now
brings up 2nd and 8.
You gotta wonder, is Minnesota gonna score on this drive, or is it gonna be another fail? 2nd and 8. Madden drops back, passes it out of bounds. It's gonna be 3rd and 8.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
Madden drops back, gonna look for an open man. Passes it, incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 8. They're going to go for a field goal. And it's going to be good. Houston now down by 7 because of Bailey's kick. So now the Vikings are going to boot it away here. And now another return attempt gets them to their own 24 with 27 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. That's now 1st and 10. Out comes A.J. McCarron. Hasn't had the best game, but he's doing better now. Here we go now, 1st and 10. McCarron drops back, gonna look for an open man. Passes it, gonna be caught right there. Beautiful pass.
Complete to Jordan Akins.
Jordan Akins, 22 yards. It's gonna be a 1st down at their own 46-yard line.
1st
Great play. AJ found Akins, who was wide open. The Texans are figuring out what they need to do if they want to take the lead. They need a touchdown and an extra point to tie it, or a touchdown and a 2-point to take it. As it's 3-10 as we head into the final quarter of play here on ESPN.
Texans 3.
One final quarter of play, 6 more minutes. 1st and 10, Houston. McCarron drops back. Gonna look for an open man, passes it deep. Almost completed, but knocked away. It's gonna be 2nd and 10, Houston. McCarron drops back, gonna look for an open man. Throws it, gonna be caught, tiptoed, right there. Randall Cobb, 11 yards, on 2 receptions. Here we go now, McCarron. Gonna look for an open man, passes it, gonna be caught! That's gonna be the 16 of Carter. Kuti, my bad. I had to think for a moment. But beautiful pass by AJ McCarron to Kuti. That's a big 1st down. Houston back in Minnesota's territory. Here we go now, 1st and 10, Texans. McCarron drops back, gonna look for an open man, passes it. Gonna go out of bounds, making it 2nd and 10. AJ McCarron, 8 for 18, 109 passing yards. As now, you gotta wonder, can Houston win this game? 2nd and 10. McCarron drops back. Gonna look for an open man. Passes it. Gonna be caught there.
McCarron's pass. Complete to DeAndre Carter.
There's Carter.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
It's a close play, but it's not gonna be the first. It's gonna be 3rd and inches at the 20. Carter, 2 receptions for 42 yards. As now, McCarron gonna throw it. Why would you throw it? That's a pretty good question. Just run it. As now they're gonna do it. They're going for it here on 4th and inches. Hands off to the fullback, and that's gonna be a 1st down. That's what they need. Gillespie, 3 rushes for 13 yards. 1st and 10 at the 18.
18-yard line. 2 yards on the play. 1st down.
McCarron drops back. Gonna look for an open man. Throws it out of bounds.
McCarron's pass.
It is now going to be 2nd and 10, Texans.
He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
McCarron hands it off right there to Johnson, but that's going to be a gain of 1, so that's kind of good. 3rd and 9 now. McCarron drops back, gonna look for an open man, passes it, and it's down, but there's a flag on the play. Roughing the passer on the Vikings. Now that's what Houston needed. Jaleel Johnson. That's going to be a gain of 9. Making it 1st to goal at the 9-yard line. McCarron hands it off to Johnson. That's not going to go well. A loss of 3, making it 2nd and goal at the 12. Wonham with the tackle. As now, this is not looking good at all for Houston. It looks like they got fleeced in that David Johnson trade. As here we go now, 2nd and goal. McCarron drops back and look for an open man, passes it. Gonna be caught right there. Gonna make it 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. That is what Houston needs. 2:08 left in the game. Randall Cobb with the completion. It's now McCarron drops back and look for an open man. Rolling out, passes it out of bounds. 2-minute warning. We'll be back in just a moment for the final 2 minutes here on ESPN. 2 more minutes of play. 4th and goal, Houston. They need a touchdown. McCarron drops back, passes it. Gonna be caught, but he's out of bounds, and he dropped it. Randall Cobb just screwed the Texans. Look at that. It was Randall Cobb all day. But not only did he go out of bounds, he let go of it. It is now Minnesota ball. As out comes Madden. There's a booth review.
The previous play is under review.
It's under review to see if he was actually out of bounds. Not a great review there. Yeah, 1 foot. He only had 1 foot in. It's gonna be no completion. And the call is gonna stand. It's gonna be 1st and 10 at their own 4 for the Vikings. Madden hands it off right there. Timeout. We'll be back in just a moment. Here we go now. It's gonna be 2nd and 9, Minnesota. Madden hands it off. And that's gonna be Madison again. Texans call their 2nd timeout. We'll be back in just a moment. Houston has 1 more timeout. Minnesota has 3. A minute 48 left in the game. Madden drops back. Gonna look for an open man. Has to throw or else he's gonna get sacked by TJ Watt, and it's gonna be 4th down. And they're gonna punt it away. All they need to do is stop Houston from scoring on this drive, and it's game. So now the Texans are gonna try and return it. They're gonna get it to around Minnesota's 44-yard line. As now out comes A.J. McCarron. Can he lead the Texans to a game-winning drive and start their preseason off well? First and 10, Houston. McCarron drops back. Gonna look for an open man. Passes it. Gonna be caught right there. Akins with the reception. Now McCarron drops back and look for an open man. Gonna be sacked though. Quavo down. We'll be back in just a moment for 2nd and 18. Just, you gotta wonder if he's gonna be okay. Probably he's gonna be done for the night. There's a minute and 8 left in the game. He's on the sideline though. It's gonna be 2nd and 18 at Minnesota's 36. Yes, Akins with the reception. McCarron drops back and will look for an open man. And he's gonna get sacked again. Yarborough, 18-second runoff, 3rd and 27. No timeouts left for the Texans. McCarron throws it out of bounds. They have 1 more play. 4th and 27. 34 seconds left. McCarron drops back, passes it, intercepted. That's the ball game. Minnesota's gonna win it. Dantzler with the interception. And he locks in the Minnesota win. Beautiful pass. Or not really beautiful. You get what I mean. Beautiful pass towards Minnesota. Not a beautiful pass towards the Texans. All they have to do is kneel it and it's ball game. They're in position. No timeouts left for Houston. It's going to be ball game. Minnesota's going to take it here on ESPN 10-3. So now they're just watching the Texans being lined up for no reason. Minnesota going to start their preseason off with a home win. So now both these teams have matchups next week. And I can't wait to see what they do, not only for the rest of the preseason, but mainly what the starters do in the regular season, and if we will see these teams in the playoffs or the Super Bowl. As that's going to do it for us here in Minnesota, I'm Bobby, and we'll be signing off here on ESPN. Good night.